今天我们下半场的时间呢，首先第一位我们要邀请的是台湾奥迪汽车的邱生祥总裁，他为我们带来一些说明。请问一下，谁是奥迪的这个队伍的朋友们？你们要怎么表现啊？是啊，大家都我们的 Daniel。Are you satisfied with that applause? Oh, really? So, 各位奥迪的朋友们，是不是给我们的 Daniel 再一个热烈的掌声，把他送到台上了
？Okay, I gotta get to learn about this. First of all, Chair Lady Ann, Audi fans, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests, students, good afternoon. In German, we say sehr geehrte Herren und Damen und Herren, willkommen to diese Veranstaltung. Welcome to this presentation. My name is Daniel Koo. I represent the brand Audi here in Taiwan. And I'll start by introducing myself and learning how to use this button. 我先用这个东西学一学 OK 学会了 I'm Singaporean, therefore English is my number one language, although Chinese, 但是中文是我的母语 I learned to speak Chinese when I was very young, albeit very badly. I've worked in many parts of the world, in a couple of countries. I've worked in down under in Australia, where it's always summer when everywhere else was winter. I worked in China, where it was very conformist, the kind of thinking, and Lydia also mentioned, and I think one of the speakers earlier mentioned about Audi's success in China. I worked in the early days of Audi being in China. I've also worked in Germany, in Europe, dealing with the Europeans and understanding German culture, and finally, I found home here in Taiwan. I love Taiwan. 我真的爱台湾 Okay. Now, Audi, it's an interesting brand. It's not just about cars, it's about a lifestyle. That's what I think it is, and that's how I live it. That's what my staff, 我的同事们，我的同仁, and also my customers believe. And of course, the big debate on social network. What is a social network? 有人已经有定义. A social network is a group of actors or a group of people who share the same common belief, common love, common understanding. Yes, they're right. But we get more fragmented as we get more connected. That's how I see things. So, what do you mean by fragmented and connected at the same time? What does it do? What does it mean to Audi? Well, think about a honeycomb of bees. Then think about many honeycombs of bees. And then think about many types of flowers. You know, honey, I go to the supermarket, 全家 or 家乐福, you get all sorts of bees. You got longyan, me. You get flowers from the wild honey. You got chrysanthemum honey. These are all from all the various bees and all the various types of hives that go out. And that's all about social networking. People who like the same thing congregate together. And the flowers are the kind of products, you know, like Audi, it's one of the products. And how do we attract these people? Well, that's the story, and that's why social network is important to us. It is fragmented. Now, I would like to tell you a story. Now, Audi 这个我要讲一个故事，就是 Audi 这个品牌，我们在08年的时候，我刚到漂亮的、美丽的台湾，发现很多人不理解奥迪。第二，奥迪的这个产品的选择不够充分。我们那时只有 A4、A6。A8 也是比较少数，然后 Q7。So we said, okay, 第一个目的 because when we looked at building a brand, we look at three things. The first thing is a product. All right, we need to expand. The second thing is about finding people, run. And the third thing, of course, very simple, is location. And of course, to put all this together, you need communication, you need marketing, you need customer relationship management, and all the other tools and after-sales service. But those are the three basic. And when we talk about product, we said, let's introduce the A1 very soon. Now, the A1 is a car designed for the young people. Young people. Who are young people? Now, 很多人告诉我 young 什么意思 young？ 我是已经75岁，我的孩子已经长大，已经出去了。我要开一台 A1， 我是不是很年轻？ I say yes, you're young at heart. No problem. Also possible, right? So we have an audience of the A1 ranging from people who have 很成功 in the early years, in banking industry, in the high-tech industry, in the computer industry, whatever it is, they have decided to become fashionable with a certain type of product. And for us, that offering, 我们就 offer 这么一个 product. It's the A1. It's for the young generation. Now, the social network management that we embarked on, because it was young, and as one of the speakers, I think Dr. Zhang said, iPhone is 5 years old. The A1 is also about the same age. We launched it actually here in Taiwan in the year 2010. 10, right? Yes. My marketing lady is here. She reminded me. We launched many cars. So with the A1, we said, okay, how do we get the message out? Because remember, I said that when I came to Taiwan, Audi wasn't understood. Still isn't. Not by a lot of people. More people than we were understood in 2009. 当然更多认识. But we needed to communicate through social media. We needed to communicate through events. We needed to communicate through advertising, paid advertising. We needed to communicate through unpaid advertising. That means word of mouth, friends, introducing friends. And most importantly, we needed to communicate on the tool most used by young people, which is the internet. On the internet, we have many forms, whether it's Twitter, Weibo, or even Facebook. And here's just as an example. We were trending. We started with Facebook for a while, as you can see. And then all of a sudden, when we launched the thing, we had a big jump and we grew an awareness and friends on Facebook. Now, a lot of people asked me, and there was a famous quote. 有很多人问我, "Hey, 你那么多朋友?" I said, I mean, Audi has a lot of friends or fans, but are they really friends? It's still a debate within myself whether we consider somebody who ticks the box friends as really a friend. I know that he's not an enemy, but to call a person a friend requires a little more, at least in my generation. Nonetheless, big growth, and as you can see between the jumps, as measurements of our competition which we measure, there is growth. Of course, I like what Lydia Zusi actually talked about, the ratings analysis, whether we can 100% trust it. Well, we still use it because that's what the tools we have. Now, I'd like to share, 现在我要用一个很短，因为我只有20分钟，很短一个短片 tell you about how we tackle 我们怎么样来利用所有的方式来推动我们的 AE. So I need to press play.
The Audi A1 is the premium compact car from Audi with leading technology and exceptional design. It brings a 360-degree brand experience, overwhelming Audi A1 customers and prospects. With the A1, Audi wants to set a milestone for the brand in a whole new product segment, created for a new young target group. Our challenge was to boost the awareness of A1 and the Audi brand in Taiwan, coming from a rather low brand awareness of 36%. Our task was also to communicate the emotional personality, uniqueness, and the premium image of the Audi brand. Based on Audi's global campaign, we wanted customers and prospects to experience the next big thing, the new Audi A1, rocking hearts in Taiwan. The Audi A1 made a breathtaking impression on customers with a spectacular Talk of Town test drive event that took place in 3 cities. The Downtown A1 ADE delighted journalists with money-can't-buy experience and also brought exceptional driving experience to prospects and to the public with live broadcasting from the ADE area. Adding to the global communication theme, a local touch was developed to attract more attention and to touch people's hearts. Therefore, Mayday, one of the biggest rock bands to hit Taiwan pop culture, joined the A1 launch campaign. Through the ATL Creative and A1 Mayday online game, an exclusive A1 Mayday concert was announced. The online game, with chances to win A1 Mayday concert tickets, boosted prospect generation and awareness.
Yes.
And the grand finale, the A1 Mayday concert, which maximized the talk of the town for A1 launch and communicated the personality of A1 through music. Truly delighted Audi A1's target audience. The success of A1 ADE and A1 Mayday Co-op was overwhelming and transmitted through the following figures: 9,616 ADE participants in 3 cities, 7,988 prospects generated, 37,773 participants in A1 Mayday online game, 21,025 prospects generated, 7,297 fans in 4 months on A1 Facebook fan site, 12,000 A1 Mayday concert visitors. Total media coverage, 32 TV news reports, 48 newspaper reports, 29 magazine reports, 176 online news reports, and a total media value of 720,000 euro. And the ultimate result? The A1 was sold out right after the launch, and the annual sales target was reached in the launch month. Audi's awareness boosted to 51% in the launch year of the A1. And that was undoubtedly the next big thing.
Well, that's just a video just to see the A1. Of course, we didn't sit on our one product launch. 我们还有很多其他产品. We went up scale, and next year, in the very following months, we launched the A8. And due to the 20 minutes, I don't want to play you because this is going to be a longer video. It's about 1.5 hours. The A8 target person is a different person. He mixes 这个人，这个 A8 的，通常是 is a successful person, and his social circle normally is very exclusive. 很多人不能随便参与。His expectations are high due to his hobbies. 他已经很习惯一种的 lifestyle. So the A8 is not an easy customer to reach. The A8 customer is not an easy. 不是很简单的一个客户来。And on top of that, they had the image of the past here in Taiwan, where 我的竞争对手 started much earlier. Somebody mentioned that we were big in China. We started in China more than 28 years ago now. 28年 we started in China. Back then, everybody said, why did you start in China? Why don't you start in Asia, Southeast Asia Pacific? There was a time where China was growing. Today, it's Southeast Asia again. I totally agree. 南东南亚, it's growing. But China is a big market. And so we started there very early. Here in Taiwan, the A8 for us meant that we needed to target luxury, prestige, pride, things like 傲气, 很富有, 很有钱, 很有品味. So a lot of these kind of topics. So what do these represent? Well, we had to go into topics like the fashion show. We had to go with golf clinics. So Zheng Yani, we had music sponsorships with Lang Lang. We had Audi driving experience. We brought certain customers over to understand driving. Why? Because social networks of these customers like different hobbies. 他们喜爱不一样. So we went to every possible channel that we could to explain our product. We went dining. We went even to have opinion leaders, discussions with them, whether it is face-to-face or even for simple lunch. So there were many activities that we did for the A8, and I'd share with you, for those who are coming to visit me on Monday, I'd like to share with you in a deeper detail what that meant. Now, the project that Audi is going to talk about this year is about the racing and sports models of Audi, the brand Audi. 代表什么？所以有没有听过 RS4? I just launched the car 2 days ago. RS4, S4, S8, S7, S6. These are our sporting models which represent high performance and high quality. Cars which 0 to 100 kilometers in less than 4.5 seconds. Cars with at least a V8, 450 brake horsepower, 很大的马力, but they are beautiful to drive. And they have a following here in Taiwan. It represents a brand niche. Now, target audience, as you can see, high disposable income, generally about 39 to 55, also young. Male, of course, there are ladies there, generally married. These are through social milieu studies. At least 2 cars in a household, seeking social status. Hobbies could include sailing, golfing. These are global hobby trends, okay, for these kind of customers. Occupations, most of them self-employed, business executives, business managers, and especially in Taiwan, entrepreneurs. You found your own companies, good businesses who are stable and solid here in Taiwan. These are the logos, S6, S7, S8. Those are the cars that we're bringing within this year, and even the RS4, which we just launched. Task is how to attract bees. The question is, how do we attract these customers from the different social hobbies or social groupings or social networkings, as we call it, whether it's from the internet generation or whether it's from an older generation of a golf social network or a sailing social network. Well, how do we attract them and enable the brand to grow without selling yourself too hard? So that's really the key of my question and the challenge that I'm giving to those students who are working with the Audi brand. And I look forward to have a very interesting discussion. Well, I thank all of you, Bindakamish, for listening. Thank you very much. 谢谢大家的观众。谢谢。
Thank you, Daniel. You are just making a very good example because you keep your speech in 20 minutes. 大家看到了吗？我们 Daniel 做了一个非常好的示范，他的演讲言简意赅，而且是在20分钟里头结束。所以 Audi team， 你们是不是给 Daniel 一个更厉害的一个 cheers 呢？
My timekeeping is learned from the media. When I go on air, they normally stop me mid-sentence because I talk too much.
No. Okay, you're just making a very good speech. Thank you so much.
Have a
Thank
nice
you, Daniel.
day. Thank you.
Thank you so much.